everyone, and welcome back to Asknikkip. I'm going to scroll down to the next question because I'm going to answer today's question. And it says, Dear Nikki, have you got any advice on dealing with being cheated on? I am a writer and an illustrator, and my ex-girlfriend played a really important, positive part in my magnum opus. The most important thing I ever wrote. I feel so dumb. I don't know what a magnum opus is. I'm actually going to have to Google this. And now she cheated on me, and it changes everything in my life and in my book. How do I move forward? I feel miserable right now, but usually when I'm sad, I find solace in my work. But now everything in my book is ruined because it ended with her playing a very significant optimistic part. This was the girl that I was going to ask to marry me, and this was the best book I have written. And now I have lost both. I could really use some positivity. Please help. Oh, that's how I feel about that. Ugh. I'm really sorry that you're dealing with that. I was just having this conversation with Dan today about how hard it is to be a creative, positive being if something is going on in your life that just is not like positive or is causing drama or whatever. It's really, really difficult, and I'm gonna dig deep inside of me to try to find some like thoughts and direction or encouragement, but like I hope this doesn't sound negative. I hope this is encouraging, that like that makes sense and I feel ya, and that would be really, really, really hard. So I don't know, I'm just gonna think of a couple things. First thing, I would suggest, if you have the money, and even if you don't, if there's a way to scrape together the money, I think you should see someone to talk to them. And if you don't, whether it's someone at your church or a therapist, I think that that can be really, really great to talk to a third-party person who can help kind of guide you into emotional health again and help figure out exactly what it is and how you're feeling. I haven't been cheated on, and I'm not a therapist, so it's very hard to give any like serious guidance, but someone who is trained, who can kind of really help pinpoint exactly how you're feeling and how to get out of it would be really, really worth it. The second thing is to be nice to yourself and to know like it's okay, you're not crazy, you know, you got cheated on, that sucks, and it's okay to hurt, and it's okay to be like angry about that because that hurts, you know, and that is something that hopefully you will move through, and you will be able to like, you won't hold that grudge forever. But for right now, like it's like someone punching you in the face, and then it's like, oh, come on, how do I get over this? Like, I just gotta not hurt. And it's like, okay, but your face hurts because you just got punched in the face. Like, it's gonna hurt for a second, it's gotta heal. And that sucks, and nobody wants to hear that. But I have told this story before, and it's nothing like this because I was not engaged. He didn't cheat on me, but I dated a guy a few years ago that like, it wasn't even that serious, but it was a couple months, that when it ended and the way that it ended, I was so miserable. And I literally thought, I'm not just saying this, I actually thought, wow, I'm never gonna feel the same again. Like, wow, this is, it was so all-consuming. I felt horrible. And it's crazy because now I can talk about the situation, I can think about the situation, I could see him, and I might feel a little weird if I saw him, like, whoa, that's weird, but literally I'd be over it in like a minute because it would just be weird because I haven't seen him in forever, but I don't even care anymore, and I can't even believe thinking back, being like, wow, I need to keep that memory because for the future when I think things like, oh, I'm positive about this, I need to remember an example of a time in my life where I was positive about something and it wasn't what I actually thought. Like, I got over it and I was okay. But to know, like, it's okay, you're just gonna hurt right now. You just got socked in the face, you have a bruise, you have to heal. Chill for a minute, work through it, write, don't write if you need to step away, if it's possible. And I know sometimes it's not a luxury everyone can afford. And unfortunately, that is the hard thing about working in a creative industry. Like I said, I was saying this to Dan today. It's hard because whereas maybe a regular job, you could kind of just do it, not a regular job, that's totally the wrong word. A job that isn't so much creativity, maybe it's just following steps or doing something that is more, you could do it by rote. It's like, it sucks that you have to do it, but you can do it. And the hard thing with creativity is like, you got to create, but it's like all dependent upon your mental wellness because you might be able to pull nothing out of there. because you're hurting. And I hope this isn't like rubbing salt in a wound. I'm really trying to commiserate with you. That is the hard thing. So if you are able to afford the luxury to chill for a second, it's okay. Be hurt. Allow yourself to feel that. And then at a certain point, after you've let yourself hurt, I think you pull yourself up. You go out with friends. You be with people. You start to make yourself to do things, and you let that feeling come alive again in your heart. Because that's the other thing. I feel like when you're burned, it's hard to like open up again and just let people back in and let people ignite that feeling in you again, because you're like, I've already had that ignited and then it got stomped out. But that's part of living. Like, that's life, is feeling the good and feeling the bad, and it sucks and nobody wants to feel the bad. But like, that's also what makes the good feel so good, and it's just the way it is. So if anyone has any suggestions for that, like as usual, just comment that down below. And yeah, I'm really sorry you're going through that though. I mean, it's that is the tough thing about a creative job. It's so amazing, and you know, the freedom of it and expression, but it is hard when you're going through like normal life things. So I'm sorry. So, okay, now let me open this back up and answer the Twitter question. Oh, this is easy. What is your favorite color? What can my favorite color be, guys? I don't possibly know. It's pink. I love pink. I've loved pink for the last few years of my life, and I just love it. Mint takes a close second, but it's pink. I love pink. Like, I don't know if I would dye my hair mint, but I would dye my entire head a pastel pink if I was willing to bleach my whole head really, really light, but I'm not. So I've only done ombre, but I love pink. So yeah, that is it. I will see you all soon. You can send me questions to my email, asknikkip@gmail.com, if you want me to answer a question, or you can tweet me on Twitter with the hashtag Asknikkip. So we'll see you all very soon. I love you guys, and yeah, bye.